Today we're going to talk about the Brewmaster changes for Battle for Azeroth. Keep in mind that I've never really mained a Brewmaster, so I'll probably not be the cleverest one about the spec. But you can follow how the spec turns out now, and then you are free to comment below if I make any mistakes or if you find any big changes. As I can see for the moment, I don't really find any big changes. But we'll see. So let's start as usual with the spells. So we have a res, we have a roll, we have an interrupt, we have a tiger palm, that is our kind of main spell for damage and reduce the cooldown of your brews. Then we have a little teleport. Send meditation, reduce all damage taken by 60 for 8 seconds. Moving, being hit by a melee attack or taking another action will cancel this effect, so it's kind of more helping you with dots. Teleport to your monk space. Passives. Your armor's increased by 25. I guess that's because you don't have plate and a shield. Yeah. You have a chance to equal you have a chance equal to your critical strike chance to be healed for additional 65 amount of the. I think that's one is a new. So every time you crit, you have a chance to be healed. When you take damage, you have a chance to summon a healing sphere visible only to you. When moving through, this healing sphere heals you for 1,400. Each time you hit by a melee attack or hit with Blackout Strike, you gain stacking 31% increased dodge chance onto your next successful dodge. Also increase your attack power by 31. Every time you deal damage on a target, it will increase the damage from physical on him by 5%. And the normal stagger that the tanks always had, Brewmaster. You shrug off attacks, delaying 40% of the physical damage, instead taking it over 10 seconds. Affect magical attacks at 20 effectiveness. So if anyone hits you with 1k physical damage, it will only deal 600 damage and 400 will be delayed over 10 seconds. And then I forgot first page here. So Blackout Strike is just a damage ability, and it generates a stack of elusive brawler. Breath of Fire, so it deals fire damage, and if the target is hit by kick smash over here, then it will begin to burn. Crackling Jade Lightning, ranged damage spell. Detox, remove poison and disease. Expel harms, so if you have any chi you have dropped around you, it will take it all and draw the positive chi of all your healing spheres and expel negative chi, damaging the nearest enemy for 10% amount heal. Oh, okay, so it actually does damage and heal. Fortifying Brew, 7-minute cooldown, and increase your maximum health, increase damage you delay with stagger by additional 10, and reducing all damage you take by 20, but it's only for 15 seconds. Then we have Iron Skin Brew. Increase the damage you delay with stagger by additional 30 for 6 seconds, so that means the next 6 seconds, instead of it's only 40% that damage will be delayed over 10 seconds, it's actually 50, 60, 70. So that means you will only get 30% damage at the moment, and then 70 will be delayed over 10 seconds. You probably need to have a contract with your healer before you use this one here. Then we have Kick Smash, that is an AoE spell, reduce the movement speed, and if you use Breath of Fire after it, they will begin to burn. Leg Sweep, so every monk now has this spell as standard without having to talent it, so everyone can now stun. Paralyze, a sap, provoke your taunt, and then you have this one here. Clears 50% damage delayed with stagger. So that means if you use Iron Skin Brew and you get a lot of stagger, then you can use Purifying Brew that will probably remove most of your delaying damage. So the healers will be a bit more happy for you. So that was all the spells. It seems very familiar with the normal Legion. Cannot find a big change. Let's look through the talents. So the first one here, I have Tiger. When you deal damage with Tiger Palm, it has a it will deal damage over time and heal you over time. Chi Wave creates like a bouncy ball between you and the enemy, deals damage and heal you. Kamehameha from Dragon Ball shoots a very big ball of damage, and it heals also affected allies in front of it. Let's take out Tiger. Reduce the cooldown of roll by 5 and increase maximum number of charge by 1. Replace roll with torpedo, that will just increase your movement speed. Or give you a cooldown that will increase your movement speed with a lot, and remove snares and roots. Probably check to take another roll. Chuck some Black Ox Brew, which instantly refills your energy, and Iron Skin Brew and Purifying Brew charges. So all your brews and energy will be refilled. That's pretty good. Gift of the Ox has a 75 increased chance to trigger based on your missing health. I think that was when you take damage, you have a chance to summon a healing Zephyr. Yeah, okay. So the lower you are, the bigger chance for your healing Zephyrs will spawn when taking damage. Reduce the cooldown of Iron Skin Brew and Purifying Brew by 3 seconds and increase the maximum number of charges by 1. So instead of 30, it will just be 10 seconds cooldown and 1 extra charge. I think Gift of the Mist will be pretty good, that it will help you healing. Ring of Peace. So Windwalker Monk actually got Ring of Peace as a standard spell now. But if I place a Ring of Peace in here at the door, no enemies in PvP can enter it for 8 seconds. Summon Black Ox Statue. Summons Black Ox Statue at the target location for 15 minutes, pulsing threat to all enemies within 30 yards. You may cast Provoke on the statue to taunt all enemies near the statue. So you summon a statue that will taunt, and if you taunt on it, it will then give you aggro. Increase the range of your leg sweep and reduce the cooldown by 10. So that's pretty cool if you want to master on a lot of trash. I'll probably take this Ox that helps me taunting stuff. How long is it? 15 minutes. That's pretty good for a health with a tank. And then I can taunt on it. Cool. Healing Elixir, of course. Want some more self-heal. Stagger is 14% more effective against magical attacks. So that can be used sometimes if you're probably going to against a boss that is only using magical attacks. Reduce all damage you take by 20 to 50 for 10 seconds, with larger attacks being reduced by more. Drinking Iron Skin or Purifying Brew has 100% chance to toss a cake high into the air that lands nearby after 3 seconds, dealing 600 damage to all enemies and reducing the movement speed. And it probably also fits with the burning effect. Summoning Whirling Tornado around you, causing 1200 damage over 7 seconds. Summon an Effigy of Nuso, the Black Ox, for 55 seconds. User attacks your primary target and taunted. He also frequently storms, damaging, and I think this one is a neo. I can't remember that we can actually summon something. I'm pretty sure this one here is a neo. I've never seen that. So he taunts the target and he has the same health as me. That's pretty cool that we get a tank pet. What is that? Okay. Oh, he has abilities to provoke, Ox Charge, Stomp, and I can control him. That's pretty cool. Couldn't we get this as a permanent pet? That would be awesome. Purifying Brew now clears an additional 20% of damage delayed with Stagger. Purifying Brew. It also grants up to 20 dodge and damage done for 6 seconds based on level of stagger damage purified. Blackout Strike also empower your next abilities. Wow. That's a lot. Tiger Palm, damage increased by 100, Breath of Fire cooldown reduced by 3 seconds, Cake Smash, reduce the remaining cooldown on your brews by 2 additional seconds, Iron Skin Brew, pause stagger damage for 3 seconds, Purifying Brew, grant you a stack of elusive brawler. Stagger delays an additional 10% of incoming damage, you gain up to 15% haste based on your current level of stagger. So I can stack additional damage and you get more haste. So this is cool if you want to damage more, but this is probably the best if you want to survive better. Probably take the one with haste, sounds fun. And the rotation, well, I'm not pretty sure if that's the correct rotation, but you should probably, well, you have 4 spells for damage. So use Tiger Palm, Cake Smash, and after Cake Smash use your Breath of Fire, so the target begins to burn. Use your Blackout Strike, yeah, and just keep those buttons up. And remember, when you take damage, you have to stack the damage. So use first your, this one here, Orange Skin Brew, that will, yeah, so you can store or stack additional 30% damage. And when the stack begins to be too high, you can use your Purifying Brew, so it reduces the stack by 50. That is pretty neat. So if you want to play a tank that just stands around and makes some damage and doesn't really think about the health, you're probably not going to play a monk tank. But if you want some more active tank spells, I probably recommend playing a monk tank. It's pretty fun if you want to have more to do. So that was every change for the Brewmaster monk. So thanks for watching, guys. I mean, if you have any comments or questions, leave down a comment. And if I made any mistakes or said anything wrong, please do comment and tell me what I did wrong. Then I can learn from my mistakes. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.